Hi, my name is Amanda, and I am an oil painter. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I prep my panels for oil painting. Here is an example of one. This is a painting that I am in the process of making right now, but this whole panel, when I bought it, came unprepped, so the wood was raw. The reason why I like using wood panels is because the surface is so much smoother than canvas, and I just personally like it because I'm just very my paintings are pretty finely detailed, so it's really nice for the panel to be smooth rather than the toothy fabric that canvases are. And for whatever reason, whenever I have used canvas, I just feel like it takes up, or it uses so much more paint than panel does. And I don't know if it's just because the canvas fibers and the canvas in general is just so much more, just absorbs more of the paint. And even if I prep it, it's still just I feel like it's just sucking all of my paint, and I'm having to mix paint so much. So yeah, I prefer panel, but with that, you absolutely need to prep your panels before painting on them. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I do that. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I do is unwrap all the panels. The panels I like to use are from Blick, and they are the Studio Wood panels. The primer I use is the Liquitex Gesso. I got this big bucket from Michaels because I go through so much of it when I prime panels. When I paint the gesso on, I like to use a foam brush just to help minimize brush strokes. I paint the top and sides of each panel, then I set it aside to dry for about 10 minutes. When I prep panels, I do it in large batches just to be more efficient. You want to do at least 3 layers of gesso. So now there is 2 ways you can do this. You could lightly sand between each layer, or you could do all 3 layers and then sand. I have done both options, and I think I like doing all 3 layers and then sanding because it feels like it saves time and the results are pretty much the same. I like to wear a mask while sanding because sanding gesso makes a lot of fine dust. I also like to do it in the garage because of this as well. For sanding, I start with 320p grit, then finish with 400p grit, so that it is super smooth. I do this on the top and sides. Then I wipe off the dust on a towel and move on to the next panel. The last step I do is kind of optional. I like to do one last layer in acrylic paint. I personally like to make this layer a bright and fun color because my art is bright as well. The paints I use for this are Liquitex Heavy Body Acrylic Paint. I just mix up some colors on my palette and then paint it on using a foam brush again. Also, lastly, between the gesso layers and this last acrylic layer, I like to wipe off any excess paint that might be on the back of the panels, just so that it looks neater. Once done, these panels will be ready to use in 24 hours, just so that the gesso and acrylic paint has time to fully cure. When I use these 6x6 panels for oil painting, I like to leave the edges as that bright acrylic paint because it is just fun and kind of acts like a frame. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful for you. If you want, you can check out some more of my videos. I have other how-to videos of mostly of just like how I run my art business. So if that interests you, you should check those out. If not, I will see you guys later. Bye!